Though we didn't find the prince, the forest spirit did enlighten us more about what's happening in the world. I also learned that the prince was indeed my father all along. There were still questions that needed answering, but for now, we decided to head back to the Silver Noah for the return trip to Seria. Oh, hello there, Poco.
What you doing?
Oh, I was just telling the story of our past endeavors before what happened with His Majesty.
Oh, I remember that horrible day.
I was just recalling what happened after we encountered the forest spirit and had begun a return trip to Seria.
Right, we were to report to His Majesty of our findings from Toyoki Forest.
Upon our arrival back at the castle, behind us we noticed a group of soldiers that had a man tied up like he was a very dangerous criminal, brought to justice.
Oh, yes, that guy. That was when we encountered Tosh for the first time, wasn't it?
Yes, we were rather curious as to what this man could have done to cause the castle guard to go through this much trouble to have him brought in. I had asked the guard what it was about, but was only able to get a little bit of info before the other guard had forced him into silence. We decided it best to ask the king more of this later on.
I hope you rot in that cell, you lousy traitor. I can't believe that one of our best would turn on us.
I haven't turned on anyone. You've been blinded to the truth. I had to defend them. Your first allegiance is to the king. You chose to forget that.
No! This time it's different. Innocent people, my people, are being killed. Don't you care?
I follow orders. That's it. If you had done that, you would still be out here.
Try not to think so much.
What about the people that live here? Have you no conscience?
That kind of talk is for the philosophers and politicians. Get some rest. You're gonna need your strength.
The confusion didn't stop there. Once we had arrived back in the audience chamber, there was only the Prime Minister that was waiting by the throne. Apparently the king had taken ill. It could not be present at the time. Before we could give our report, however, one of the guards from before entered and had a report of his own.
That was when we had learned of Toshu being thrown in the dungeon. What struck us as funny was that because of it, our audience was cut short and was dismissed immediately after that.
Something was going on, I could tell. That's when we decided to go down to the dungeon to see for ourselves what it was about. Of course, Poco, you knew the layout of the castle better than any of us, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I just didn't like the idea of going down in there at the time. It wasn't good for my stomach, especially since I was really getting hungry at the time.
Oh, Poco.
Hey, good news! They pronounced your sentence!
Hey, bad news, it's death. The minister is adamant that we cannot have a breach of security at such a critical time.
He believes that I pose a security risk? You cannot be serious. He massacred my family, my clan.
He's deadly serious, as you're soon to discover.
I fail to understand how trying to stop the eradication of my clan makes me a security risk.
Your failure to obey the minister's order betrays your allegiance.
He burned my village to the ground. He killed my father. What did he expect?
Allegiance. Listen, if you had just kept your mouth shut, you'd still be one of us.
You should have known that you couldn't stop it. All you did was seal your fate as well. But if you're gonna bring trouble on the guard, good riddance, I say.
I'm with you there. We don't need any more chaos.
I picked you for trouble from the start. You turned out exactly as I imagined. Ah! Don't get all worked up about some slight that passes my lips. Believe me, you have much bigger things to worry about now.
But not for long.
Father, what calamity have I brought to the clan? Are we all to perish?
You are so strong. I'm in awe of your ability. Toshu, we are outcasts from society. But always remember the people who still need our protection.
I like the view of Palencia from here the best. Even our humble hovel looks beautiful from this serene vantage point.
You are ready to care for the clan, Toshu. I shall retire to this place and leave them to you.
They can't do this! I won't let them do this!